Just have a look at this. There's a slight hesitancy.
Clipped off his legs, but if you have more fielder in front of the batsman, that's sloppy. It's very sloppy. Just giving an easy run away. Shahadat Hussain on that occasion. Yeah, if you have more fielders around the batsman early on, just the batsman might be just a little circumspect.
It's come off something. There's a massive appeal. Rod Tucker not interested. There is movement. So Rod Tucker is saying this is coming off the pad. There's definitely a hit of something. I think it has come off his pad. I think this is a good decision, but we'll see.
Yeah, you mentioned about the hint, just a slight hint of movement coming back in. Well, it's missed the thigh pad. I thought it was a bit away, but there was some deviation.
Beautiful shot from Carberry. Stands tall on his toes.
Yeah, looks to be pretty strong on the offside. Michael Carberry playing his first Test match, backhand across, off the back foot. Lovely touch there from the debutant. Didn't bother to run. Why would you?
Another beautiful shot from Carberry. See how quick this outfield is. It's quick enough. Just gets to the boundary. I mentioned earlier he is a good story, this Michael Carberry. When you get into county cricket, and he started at Surrey and then he left, he wasn't getting a game, and went to Kent and didn't work out for him there, but he's found a home down at Hampshire. I've seen him over the years and I've just thought that he's a solid character. He looks a strong character. Beautiful shot again. Lovely timing from Carberry. Full half volley. England 16 without loss.
He's picked up 3 boundaries. I think this is probably his best shot. Lovely full face of the bat. Down the ground.
Nicked away. No third man. 2 slips and a gully. Angled away down to that third man region for another boundary. I'm going to give you some more stats, Attar, about that toss. The average total on this ground, first innings score 369, second innings score 308, third innings 223, fourth innings 104. Outside edge, does it drop short? He's gone for 4. I think the slowness of the pitch means that this drops short. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's a genuine edge. Good piece of bowling from Shahadat Hussain, finding the outside edge of Michael Carberry bat, just falling short.
Well, we saw plenty of those shots in the one-day series, but you don't expect that in the first 45 minutes of a test match. Another headache for Shakib.
Yeah, not from Alistair Cook, who's not known for his big hitting or 6 hitting, but this one has been hit sweetly. Pick the right length, that's the key to the shot. Perfect length to play that slog sweep, and hitting with whatever spin there is.
The end of the 10th over, the run rate 3.3. That's another Carberry boundary. He's enjoying himself out there. Goes leg side again. Square leg is charging round and does very well. It's a good stop. Shahadat running about 50 metres there, doing well. 41 without loss.
Get a look at him, get a test debut under his belt, and from what I've seen, He's exactly the type of bowler that you need in Australia. He's tall, he's got natural pace and bounce. Problem is he's very young, which is not a problem. I don't have a problem with throwing young players in, but physically, I think, you know, there's work to do with Finn. He will have to develop more stamina and more fitness and more strength without changing, obviously, his natural body shape.
Yeah, you mentioned Andy Flower there. I think it's definite evidence that it may be a slow upward graph, but England are progressing under Flower. I think their 50-over cricket is a lot more impressive than it used to.
Pulled away nicely by Cook. Not a lot of bounce in this pitch and not easy to play that shot, but it is one of Cook's strengths.
Yes, he loves that shot. Heartbreaking, back-breaking work for the seam bowlers. Dug in short. Cook pulls that away from just above knee height. Run in with the new ball, expecting a little bit more bounce than that. First day of a test match, having won the toss and put the opposition in. Run rate steadily improving for England. That's a dreadful piece of fielding at wide mid-off. Cook picks up another boundary. England's 50 is up, and the run rate 4 and over.
Get away! Beautifully bowled. Some evidence of spin. Not sure whether there was an edge. I think this beat everything. First signs of a little bit of spin. Byes given.
Well, Mushfiqur Rahim had terrible problems behind the stumps in the one-day international series, and not covered himself with glory there. On his way down the leg side, the ball turning past Carberry's outside edge.
Runs are coming. Full toss. Thank you very much.
Well, it's just poor bowling at the moment. They just can't seem to string two balls together in the right place. This is a full toss that is put away very easily, and it's been a different Alistair Cook this morning as well. Quite an aggressive Alistair Cook, who's taken the spinners on, slog sweeping. He's looked to be aggressive. I know all about Michael Carberry. He likes to get after the ball, but with Cook, I'm very surprised.
I'm sure there'll be some spin out there, and we're going to see a lot of spinners. This is Naeem's turn. One doesn't spin and one rags. Turn square. Now has he nicked that? It's a spinning ball. There's a noise. There's a reaction. Good spin, this. Oh yeah. Oh, big nick. Big nick. Plenty of boundaries for England, even with a saver on that offside.
And that has been Bangladesh's problem this morning. They seem to bowl one good delivery, and then the next one, really, it's just a little bit of help yourself bowling. Short, wide, easily put away by Alistair Cook.
At this level, batsmen will assess that they can sit in against these spinners. You're going to get that bad ball, a real bad delivery, and you knock it away. You don't have to be too proactive. That bad ball is coming. I think if you play against somebody like Murali or Shane Warne, when Warney was playing, you've got to make a bit of running because he wouldn't give you any runs. But against this attack, there's evidence that every now and again you get a bad ball. Just wait for your bad ball. It's spinning. big time, 72 without loss. Back pad. Is he outside the line? Is it missing the stumps? I'll tell you one thing, it's spinning.
Well, Mamadoulla's causing problems here for Michael Carberry. Already got him to edge and outside. Delivery here. This one, probably another good decision by Rod Tucker. Probably turned too much. Missing off stump.
Big appeal again. And gone this time. Sweeping against the spin and caught in front. Michael Carberry. He's on his way.
Well, he was given a life in the over before, dropped behind Mamadoulla. This time Carberry goes for a sweep, hits him, probably just on the off stump. Did it spin away, or is it going on to hit the stumps?
England are 1 down. In at number 3, Jonathan Trott. Just the 6 matches for him, but an average of 38.89 and a best of 119. Difficult time in South Africa, and we see that familiar scratching of his mark. Takes his time to prepare. You wouldn't have all that, would you?
Well, I've had to bowl at him in the nets for the last 3 days, and in some ways it helped. It helped me because I'm that unfit. It just gave me an extra 5 seconds to get my breath back, so it was good.
Not soft hands. It is an edge. I thought in South Africa that South Africa got into him, got into his mind, and you know, the complaints to the match referee, and obviously he being a South African also, he's just got to get past all that. But he attracts attention by the way that he prepares every delivery. Just playing against the spin, playing across the line, dangerous.
And that's exactly what I was talking about with Jonathan Trott. Early on in his innings, he had a tendency of falling across and trying to play the ball through the leg side, similar to how Kevin Peterson has struggled, and to work it on the leg side against the spin.
Lovely shot, a ball that's over pitch to half volley. Very attacking field now, so if you do find the gaps, you're going to get full value for your scoring shots.
Jonathan Trott puts this away quite easily. A ball that Shakib Al Hassan tried to give a little bit more flight to. Jonathan Trott uses his hands and opens up. And this outfield is very quick here in Chittagong.
Quicker delivery. Direct hit, but I'm sure he's in. But he's going to have a look. He's going to have a look, Tony Hill. I think he's just being on the safe side here, but it is a direct hit.
Well, Jonathan Trott was a little bit slow out of his blocks, but not the quickest between the wickets, but very sure with the third umpire there. Yeah, obviously make sure you get the right decision. I think he could have made that decision a little bit easier though.
Jonathan Trott just taking his time to settle. Evidence of a bit of spin, slow spin, particularly for the off spinner Mamadoulla actually, and Naeem Islam. The off spinners tend to have got the ball off the straight more than the left armour. Deftly played by Cook. Very well played, just into position early, using the pace on the ball, nudging it fine.
That was delectable, just as you mentioned, just using the pace of the ball and little touch, deflection away, and there's enough to take it away from not the best of efforts from Junaid Siddiqui running in from the slips. Uppish, Mahmudullah Riyad for a second thought maybe there was an opportunity there. Yes, I think a couple of things, or maybe three things, prompted them to decide to field first. One was that they bowled pretty well in the first session of the last test match they played here against against India, but under very different conditions, I must say. It was very foggy, there was lots of moisture, and quite different conditions today, so that was not what they should have banked on. And also, this wicket tends to get flatter as the days progress. Maybe they think batting fourth. So you see that stroked away nicely. Batting fourth would be the wiser option. I don't know. I was not surprised, but I was not really pleased with the decision. Let's put it that way.
Nicely cut away. It's a little short. And Cook, as he has done all morning, has pounced on the loose delivery. And that's a half century for the England captain. He's played well this morning.
His 23rd Test 50. And England also reached 100 for one with that shot. What a delightful shot that was. Appreciated by members of the English supporters as we see that shot again, just rocking back and hitting away through the covers. 4 runs. Appreciated the applause of the crowd.
What Cook has done well this morning, he's not allowed the spinners just to settle into a groove. 101 for 1.
Well, Alistair Cook's 23rd 50. This is his 12th 50 away from home, and the 3rd in the last 5 innings. And it's the first one against Bangladesh. He's got all the right figures at the moment, gaining in confidence all the time. See the different actions of the two left-arm spinners. Razak comes in at an angle when he bowls his delivery. Shakib Al Hasan, on the other hand, comes straighter. They've got different positions from where they release the ball, each depending on variations on a theme, basically.
Single to complete the overs. We've had 30 so far from Bangladesh. England are 104 for 1.
A grunt of effort, but the ball's a half volley on leg stump, and Collingwood has put it away beautifully.
It's just the fact that I was mentioning, every time he makes that little bit of extra effort, it's misdirected, and the length was pretty okay, provided it was on the middle or off stump, but this one was drifting down leg. Easy pickings for the batsman.
Collingwood goes offside this time, but there's a sweeper out there stopping the boundary. One thing Shakib really can't afford to do is defend both sides of the field. That now is Alistair Cook's best score in Test cricket, 161 not outs, 384 for 3. England fans are realising that Cook has got a milestone. There's another one within his sights. He's getting very close to 4,000 Test match runs. Lovely straight drive. Beats mid-off. And after a quiet opening 20 minutes, England beginning to flex their muscles once again.
What a delightful shot that was. Full face of the bat, right to the pitch of it. Lovely follow through. Look at that, holding his pose. No chance for the fielder. It was not hit too hard. The timing perfect. The control on that. Lovely balance, and off it went. No chance for Shahadat.
Left-handed England captain on strike. That's a pretty good shout. Now, where did this pitch?
Just suspect it might have pitched outside leg. He seemed pretty confident with the decision. Straight no straight away. And just come. Oh no! I think he possibly pitched in line. Let's have a look. There, pitched in lines. Impact in line. Hawkeyes are just possibly clipped the stumps on its way. Well, the umpire had other ideas. Close call. Alistair Cook survives.
That's nice. Really pleasing when, as a batsman, you can drill the ball straight back between the stumps and the bowler.
That's a second shot in that direction. The one was on the offside. Gorgeous looking drive. And once again, presenting the full face of the bat. And getting another boundary into his account.
That's Collingwood's area. Shakib has got a man out to long off, but Collingwood always goes over the onside and mid-on. It'd be better having the man back at mid-on and mid-off up. But he's hit it sweetly.
Well, he's played that shot a number of occasions. Saw him playing that in the one-day series. And here one more time. Going all the way. Yeah, once the ball is not turning, so it's a safer bet to go down the pitch and also play on the onside. But it'll be difficult for a batsman to play when the ball is turning. At the moment, it's pretty good for batting.
Deep cover should cut this off, and does. 50 to Paul Collingwood. He's been in good touch of late. It's his 20th Test 50, and after a difficult summer when he was a little bit out of touch, he's had a really good winter for England. Productive in South Africa, saved them on a couple of occasions, and taking advantage of the friendly conditions now. Oh dear, what a way to go. Oh dear, Alistair Cook will be so disappointed with a double 100 looming. There's a half tracker to be put away there, and it was completely mistimed, straight back to the bowler, and Cook goes.
Man batting on a 175, look at that. He could have played it anywhere. Only managed to hit it straight to the bowler, Mahmoodullah Riyad. And picks up captain of the England team, Alistair Cook. Hugely disappointed, but a very well made terrific knock. Gone for 173. England 412 for 4. And he had only 2 close-in fielder for Ian Bell. I thought I would have had another man at a silly mid-off, or maybe a silly point.
There he goes. Said he likes to use his feet, and Ian Bell skips down and clips one over the top for 4.
Come on! Disappointment and frustration from Mahmoodullah there. Good shot by Ian Bell. Different line this one. This was outside off stump. Easily timed away through extra cover. It's a good sign for Ian Bell that he's come into.
Even if you bowl slow or spin, you've still got to get energy into your action. Follow through is an important part of that. We've barely seen Razak get the ball off the straight so far in this game.
Usually run very well together, this pair. Bell pinches the strike. The 450's up for England for 4. Finds the gap this time. There's no deep backward square leg. That's a boundary. It's 455 for 4.
It's nicely glided down by Ian Bell, running away to the boundary. What he could do is straighten up the angle of his run, or indeed he could ask the umpire to stand up to the stumps and come round behind him and try and get in tighter to the stumps that way. But the closer he can get into the stumps, the less he has to turn the ball to get it off the straight.
Bell finds it again. That's a fine piece of timing. It's a fast outfield here, and that's another 4.
Well, he's a lovely touch player, Ian Bell. We've had 2 examples in consecutive deliveries. The first, he just picks the length, uses the depth of his crease and uses the pace on the ball to glide it down, and this time that's just a push, really. A lovely technique with the top arm, top hand controlling the ball. Finds the gap, and the timing good enough to take the ball to the rope.
Fine sweep again. To get the accelerator going, umpire has called for the TV replay.
I think Paul Collingwood feels that he's home. There's no great reaction either from the Bangladesh fielders, but I do think Bangladesh's fielding has been much better. Now, yeah, he's just home. It was tight though. He had to get his skates on. Excellent piece of fielding down on the boundary and a good throw. And no question that the fielding has stepped up a notch or 2 this morning.
Well, it needed to, didn't it? It was certainly substandard yesterday, as was most of Cheeky.
The opportunity was there with the slip having gone to leg slip, and having praised the Bangladeshi fielding this morning, just the worst example of sloppiness on the stroke of lunch.
Fielding is just below par towards the end of this session. Can't be out, pitching outside leg stump. That is lunch on the second day here at Chittagong.
Collingwood scampers through. He'd taken a few steps down the pitch as it was, so he didn't have far to go. 488 for 4. Oh, sloppy. Problem when you set a plan and the bowlers deliver, you need the fieldsman to back it up as well. 492 for 4. And coming round, oh, it's well placed by Bell. It lands just a metre or so inside the rope. For a moment, Bell might have thought he'd plopped it down long off's throat, but the placement was sound.
I think he tried to go a little bit more over extra cover. Probably didn't spin. Abdul Razak just on with the arm. Not the best of efforts. I think Tamim Iqbal at long off.
At least sure it's going to deteriorate at all. Has he given runs? He has given runs. So Collingwood goes to 96. What did this come off? Was this bat or glove? I think that came off pad. But the umpire gave runs, so Collingwood 4 away now for 100. That should be it. It was a wide half volley. Collingwood leapt at the chance to drill it through the offside. Hasn't quite hit it well enough. He was pushing hard, looking for the all-run 4. And the 3 takes him to 99. There it is. It's the single he was looking for. A 10th Test match 100 for Paul Collingwood. He's scored tougher ones in his career than this one, but delight nonetheless.
Paul Collingwood, fantastic Test century. Very aggressive, up to 50, and then really had to work hard to get to his 100. To disciplined bowling after lunch. Kevin Peterson pleased for his teammate, even though he wasn't quite able to get to the 3 figures.
Beautiful shot. That's about as good as it gets. 53 and Bell to back up Paul Collingwood's 3-figure score. And what a way to go through to a half century. A classical cover drive.
Well, he just makes it look so easy. His timing, yes, he is walking down the wicket a little bit. He's a fine timer of the ball. You even said he's a touch player.
Drilled straight this time. Cover drive followed by the off drive. All the strokes in the book.
Well, after a good start by Shahadat after lunch, he's now dishing up some easy runs here. First 4 by Ian Bell was a beautiful timed length delivery. This was a half volley, needed to be put away.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's not what the bowler requires at this stage. This is exactly what happened yesterday. Good concentration from Bangladesh in the field in the opening session. But in the hot afternoon and the long evening, the fielding fell apart.
It's a very ordinary effort from Shahadat Hussain.
Marvellous stuff. Beautiful placement.
And that's one of his very strong areas. Even against spacemen, you've seen him lofted in that area between mid-wicket and long on. And as an opposition captain, you would have imagined that you'd had one fielder there, probably get the mid-wicket move to his left on the fielders.
Yes, come on.
Once again, it's good work that on that occasion it's Rubal Hussain. I would have thought that even though this is a pretty good batting conditions, fielders will put in a much better effort.
That's better contact. Way up and over the fence for 6.
Definitely kicking on now, Paul Collingwood. Once again, a very good use of the feet and making sure he takes the left leg out of the way and gets into good position
Bell's turn this time, but that's going to go a couple of bounces out to long off. 135 overs have been bowled. England 565 for 4 as the drinks are waved onto the ground.
Collingwood opening his shoulders now. That's consecutive sixes for him. Most of them come in that area over long on.
In this instance, over the top, right to the pitch. And getting underneath that one, lot of distance and lot of elevation.
It's gone a long way in the air, dead straight, and therefore dissects the two fielders at long off and long on, brings Bell 4 more. England pushing on now, 583 for 4.
Bell really, he favours the offside, but when it comes to hitting it straight down the ground and over the top, he fancies that too.
Not holding back now, Paul Collingwood, and no matter what you think of the standard of the bowling at times, these are good shots. 595 for 4.
Well, obviously that single, English supporters absolutely delighted with the rainfall. It's raining 4s and 6s, not from the sky.
Collingwood goes again, this time not enough, I don't think. Man underneath it, takes the catch, well taken. Went a long way in the air, had to steady himself, and has taken a good catch to bring to an end an aggressive innings from Paul Collingwood.
He got that catch, and that is the end of a wonderful innings by Paul Collingwood for 145. England are now 596 for 5.
Quite sure what that little message was about. James Treadwell running on to give Matt Pryor a message. Pryor's just been sat in the dressing room for the best part of 2.5 hours. Bell comes down and smashes a full toss high in the air, and it's well taken in the end. This is a very good catch.
He's got it, second bite at the cherry. Doesn't always get a chance to do that, but we'll have a look at this again as he comes across, catches it, is inside, and he seems pretty much well inside. This angle will give us a better view. Catches the ball, just balances himself before he goes over. Well done. That is a clean catch.
So England just fall shy of the 600 mark, 599 for 6 when the declaration came. Ian Bell 16 short of his 100. Caught Rubal Hussain bowled Shakib Al Hassan for 84. Tamim Iqbal, the local boy, just 20 years of age, 16 test matches and averaging in the low 30s. Strike rate of 53. He's a very aggressive player. He's the best of 151. Imral K is less experienced, just 10 test matches and a slender average. Stuart Broad finds himself with the new ball in his hand and finds himself as England's senior bowler. He's gone through a period of not taking the new ball in South Africa. James Anderson and Graham Onions took the new ball, and Stuart Broad came in first change because he hasn't always shown a great deal of control with the new pill in his hand. And that's a wonderful start. That's got the small contingent of Bangladeshi fans here cheering.
He's not going to hold back, is he? It was there to be hit, and he obliged. Tamim Iqbal is not going to hang around, so he's made his point quite clear. First ball a little short, a width offered, and a lovely looking shot. Diving effort, but couldn't get his hands to it. 4 runs to start off the Bangladesh innings.
Sliced away over backward point and over gully. So Imral K is off the mark, and Bangladesh at 8 for none.
And that'll be some extras. Well, I think there'll be some extras eventually. What's the signal going to be? Leg byes, yes, straight off the helmet. Bullseye.
A good directed short ball See, they've done the homework on Imral Kays. That pad has gone in straight away. Stuart Broad bowling short as delivery. It was past Paul Collingwood at second slip.
Up in the air and taken by Pryor. So the tactic has worked perfectly. It didn't take long, just the 3 deliveries. Well, what a disappointment.
Well, it certainly was a plan. He already hit him on the helmet, and then he fended one off the ball before. This really is a poor shot for an opening batsman. Well bowled by Imral Kays. Goes for 4. Bangladesh 13 for 1.
A third left-hander at the top of the order for Bangladesh. Junaid Siddiqui in at number 3, another modest average of less than 23. This is his 15th match. But again, look at the age of the player. For Tamim Iqbal. More leg buys, this time actually off the leg rather than the head. That's past Carberry and away to the boundary. Tamim quickly into double figures. 10 from 11 balls faced. Cook won't be bothered about these early boundaries particularly. No captain likes to give away runs, but wickets with this new ball are the vital ingredient for England. The ball again eludes Michael Carberry. Peterson can't cut it off. Although Carberry's been beaten on 3 occasions now in that point position, he's a pretty good replacement for Paul Collingwood, specialist in that position, but Collingwood needed in the slips. Quite brilliant fielder, Carberry, but even his athleticism can't stop that. Well, well, well. Technique found wanting by numbers 1 and 3 in the Bangladesh order. And we'll have to wait and see whether the umpires call for the tea interval. Bangladesh losing their 2nd wicket in very similar circumstances.
Well, it's just good bowling again by Stuart Broad. A short delivery really is the undo of another Bangladeshi player, Junaid Siddiqui. He departs for 7. Bangladesh are 27 for 2.
Nicely played away. Stephen Finn in pursuit. Not going to get there.
Sweet timer of the ball, Tamim Iqbal. Particularly strong through that area off the back foot, through the offside when given the opportunity. So I think England's bowlers will look just to bore him out. They'll feel that he likes to score boundaries, he likes to keep the scoreboard moving, and if they can keep him quiet for a while, then there's a good chance he'll do something silly.
Up in the air and sails way over Stephen Finn. The crowd have loved that. Local hero.
Well, Broad stands with his hands on hips in the middle of the pitch, giving Tamim Iqbal a long, hard glare, but this one, miles, it just really helped it on its way.
A tried angle down the leg side and lofted way over Finn at a deep long leg. He's found the gap again. Another chase for Carberry.
I think that is a good illustration of why Broad is round the wicket to Tamim Iqbal, because here Bresnan from over the wicket.
In the air for a while, but it bisects the 2 outfielders deep on the leg side. more applause from the young local fans. They love Tamim Iqbal.
England just being sucked in by Tamim Iqbal, who's played lots of good shots, mainly to short pitch deliveries. I think England might be better employed just trying to keep him quiet by nagging away.
Tucked away off the hip. Once again, Broad just has a single delivery to Aftab. Let's see what Cook's going to do with the field with the new batsman. Well. Up goes the finger, out goes Aftab. He doesn't like it. He's standing there, but when that finger goes up, I'm afraid you have to go. So once again,
It's remarkable how Graham Swan does it. But time and again he strikes in his first over. Ian Bell intercepting the paddle sweep, but now must trudge back, having been caught by Ian Bell off the bowling of Graham Swan for 1, and Bangladesh are 51 for 3.
Mahmudullah in at number 5 for Bangladesh. He's been in good form recently. He has the best average of any of the Bangladeshi players, but he's only playing his 6th match, so there's plenty of time for that average to level out. And that's away, fine for 4. So not the ideal start for the debutant.
Yeah, and as good a position that England are in, Finn will know, Tamim Iqbal at the crease, that if he bowls a bad ball, he's going to get punished. So there is pressure of sorts, and obviously the nerves that go with. It's a better shot, beautifully placed.
Very pleasing way to get off the mark for Mahmudullah. He's been in top form recently, both in the one-day game and the test match arena.
On that line, Brody.
Thanks, Bob. It's another 4 from Stephen Finn here. Short delivery, played by Mahmudullah, down to 3rd man. In the best of starts for the young seamer. Sure, he's got a few nerves. Well, there's shots all round by both batsmen now. Tamim Iqbal has played his shots from the start. Now Mahmudullah is doing the same. Another short, wide delivery, which is cut away to 3rd man. Again, full, and it's Tamim Iqbal's 50. Quite an easy ball to put away. A very aggressive innings by Bangladesh's opening batsman. He gets to his 50 off just 53 balls. 8 4s and 1 6, his 5th test 50, and well played. It's a square sweep, doesn't even run. Tamim Iqbal, it's a ball that's outside off stump, times it beautifully.
And he's got all the shots in the book. Lovely sweep shots, gets on top of it, nice roll of the wrist, and hit it in the vacant areas to pick up yet another boundary.
Well, he's gone for that shot again. It's another 4. He's going after Graham Swan here.
Well, basically he's gone after every bowler, and with that boundary,
well, it's a beautiful shot. A length ball that Mahmudullah just lent on. Michael Carberry's very quick, just pulls it in. It goes over the boundary. Easy 3 runs. Any other fielder in the team, that would have been 4. That's the end of Tim Bresnan's over, the 21st over. It will be drinks. Bangladesh are 103 for 3.
No boundaries come from the blade of Tamim Iqbal.
This is good. This is not flashy. This is very well controlled, deliberately played, as he waited on that one, opened the face of the bat, just using the pace of the ball and just guiding it away. Look at that. No real effort. It was just the placement away from the fielder in the gully. So that's good cricket from Tamim Iqbal.
Does he play his club cricket here in Chittagong still, or has he moved down to Dhaka now?
Most of the club cricket, unfortunately, is Dhaka oriented.
Overpitched, and you can afford to drive against the spin when you get right to the pitch of the ball, as Mahmudullah did there. 115 for 3.
Yes, I think again we see that the 3 batsmen who are back in the hut will be ruining the fact that at least a couple of them threw their wickets away, playing rather silly shots. But this one, little bit of an adjustment with his legs as he went forward, and then little half step forward to get to the pitch of that ball. Angered Swan, but you can't do very much with a track like this, not getting too much purchase.
Lovely shot. Use of the feet, and really gave it everything. Seen a few sixes today, many of them from Paul Collingwood's bat, and this one from Mahmudullah, just as good as any of them.
Absolutely, really enjoyed that use of the feet.
Pulled firmly away. This is an even better stroke. Frustration for Bresnan, but the runs flowing for Mahmudullah in Bangladesh. 134 for 3. Swept fine this time. Tim Bresnan gives chase in vain. 49 now to Mahmudullah. Just needs a single for a rapid half-century. There it is. Ian Bell diving in vain at short leg, but what a nice 50 this is from Mahmudullah. It's his 3rd 50 in his 6th test match, and it's come in rapid time.
Four more. 40% of runs in test match cricket go down to 3rd man. 145 now for 3. Well, any glove involved? Up goes the finger. Yes, there was. Well, it's a sad end for Mahmudullah.
Well, if there was doubts about Aftab Ahmed's glove, this one there's no doubt. Straight off his glove, straight in the air. Easy catch for Paul Collingwood. Mahmudullah, very breezy innings for 51. Bangladesh now 145 for 4.
Tough times for the Bangladeshi captain. Shakib Al Hassan has a handy batting average for an all-rounder of 33. He's in at number 6 with quite a task on his hands here. His side 4 down within 30 overs. The run rate healthy enough, just under 5 and over. No, going down. And they'll take an extra as well. That leg by taking the total of extras on to 8.
Bowled in, beautiful piece of bowling from Swan. The first one a bit quicker, a bit flatter. This one hung in the air, drifted and spun and just clipped the off stump.
Just gets that extra drift, trying to play a forceful shot, completely missing it, and hits the stumps. Delighted. Bangladesh didn't want that, but he has to go back for 1. Bangladesh 149 for 5.
Opening bowler. And comes in now at number 7. With men round the bat, no doubt he'll have plenty of company with Graham Swan. Full of confidence, 3 wickets to his name. Particularly good piece of bowling to take the wicket of Shakib, but beautifully flighted delivery that gripped, spun, just clipped the top of off. Tempted Yorker, slightly overpitched, and Tamim does well.
To pick up another boundary.
Stumps on day 2. Bangladesh find themselves 154 for 5.
Yeah, I would have Jonathan Trott had a bit of a tough time of it in South Africa, but that's Test match cricket. That's going to happen. For me, opening the batting here in Bangladesh is probably the best place to bat. At least the ball's
Catch it, Sonny!
Put him down. Just hit hard. It's the kind of catch you'd want to take off your own bowling in difficult conditions.
A real bit of aggression, first bit of aggression really from Naeem. He gave us a bit of a thump. Graham Swan didn't really seem to pick it up. Again, a flighted delivery, inviting that type of response.
Those ruined looks, Hollywood would have been calling for you.
The useful delivery here from Stephen Finn. Gets in quite close to the stumps, and that angled in at off stump, and then just leaving the batsman a fraction, just opening him up, turning him into an S. See.
Well, he deserves better. It was a terrific over from Finn. Two genuine outside edges, neither of which have carried through. 255 for 7. Last 3 deliveries. Good exhibition of how to bowl with the old ball from a quick bowler. Out swinger, in swinger, and then the last ball swinging out again, and on a harder pitch and with a harder ball, that would have certainly carried, because this was a genuine edge. Here he goes again. He's hit this one well this time. And they're just inside the rope, so another boundary for Mushfiqur, and it's 261 for 7.
Good shot. Stuart Broad will be seething. But Raheem's moved on to 65.
Got the width on that occasion and put it away in handsome style. Mushfiqur Rahim made his debut against England in the year 2005 at the very young age of 17.
That's a lovely drive. That's beaten Cook. And away for 4.
This is a beautiful shot from Naeem Islam. You're mentioning that you can pitch it up and try to draw the batsman onto the front foot. Lovely touch. Just leans into it, plays it beautifully. He's a
That's beaten the mid-on and will run gently away for 4. 85 overs bowled, 279 for 7. Partnership within 4 of 100 now. A long walk for Tim Bresnan from that boundary at long on to the end of his mark at the other end of the ground. Lovely use of the wrists, angling the ball wide of Bresnan.
Well, it's a big appeal by Stuart Broad. He's gone for 4 runs. 100 partnership comes up between these two batsmen, but obviously England feel this has hit him on the toe. Stuart Broad can't believe this is not being given out. Well, it's flashed. It's an outside edge. It didn't carry, even if there was a third slip there. Generally, the seam bowlers really bowled well today.
Well, this is the best 8-wicket partnership in Bangladesh at this ground. 108 prior to this between Mohammad Yusuf and Saqlain Mushtaq for Pakistan.
Well, again, more joy through the gully region for Mushtaq. Oh, this looks like it's going to be out. Brilliant fielding. Michael Carberry, quick to the ball.
Terrible, and the only way that the English seemed to be getting one out was if they made a mistake, and they made a mistake in the calling. He didn't go off and running straight away, Mushfiqur Rahim. Naeem Islam was up there and coming back, but he was sent back, and had no chance. But brilliant work from Carberry, sliding, picking up, and the release was pretty quick. Not so accurate, but enough opportunity for Matt Pryor to take off the bails, and Naeem was left stranded. He's going to go back into the hut for 38. Bangladesh 296 for 8.
Spin bowler.
Get Naeem around.
Well, what a catch again. What a catch.
Well, this is a typical Bangladeshi habit, losing wicket in pairs. One partner's gone, and Mushfiqur Rahim tries something extravagant, can't control it, plays it to the right of a Treadwell in the middle there. Would take a stunner of a catch. Brilliant catch to get rid of Mushfiqur Rahim for a very well played 79. Bangladesh in a lot of trouble. 296 for 9.
Well, Rubel was saying as the new batsman to come into the crease. Been a very good. And out, 5 wickets for Graham Swan. Perfectly finished off. Rubel is saying played down the wrong line. It was his ball, his undercutter that went on. Bowled off stump, perfect finish.
Well, it's folded up pretty fast, hasn't it? The English supporters are delighted, and this is the fall of the last wicket. Just kept on going, the slider, and playing inside the line of that ball was Rubel Hussain, missing it completely, and the ball striking timber. End of the Bangladesh innings with that for 296, and the trail by 303 runs.
His batting partner, Michael Carberry. 2 slips in the gully, the close catches. Cook off the mark straight away. Michael Atherton's alongside me, tutting about this decision by Alistair Cook.
Neither of those two factors apply here.
You mentioned the Bangladeshi fielding, Michael. I think that's a good point. Start of a nation's test match history, you can forgive them. Easy single. Back for 2 this time. End of the 3rd over. 6 without loss, England. Michael Carberry, meanwhile, out in the middle, going quietly about his business. His batting be quick.
No. Sabar Riyad bhai.
Plenty of air. Cook's on 6, so too is Carberry. And Tony Hill decides that the clock has reached 2:10 local time, so that's the tea interval here on the 3rd day of this first test match.
No ball has been cut away by Alistair Cook, the first positive stroke that the England captain has played in this second innings.
Overstepping Rubul Hussain. Yeah, needs to have some part of that foot behind the white line. Good shot. He's the man in form, Alistair Cook. Touch short and off the back foot. Lovely shot from the captain.
Too short. One thing the captain should be saying to his opening bowler is, I don't want to see Alistair Cook cutting or pulling. Got a bowler length that encourages him to come forward and drive the ball.
You're not going to get any purchase if you bowl that short. You've got to have enough pace. Easy pickings for Alistair Cook.
It's nicely clipped away off his hip.
Come, Jimmy, come, Jimmy.
Outside the line, if he was playing a shot, that's the question for the umpire. Whether Carberry brought the bat down too late, whether he was looking to pad up and then played the shot as an afterthought. No doubt that it hit him outside the line. Did he play a shot at this?
Well, before the bat came down, it hit him on the pads. Impact definitely outside the off stump, but the question is, as you just mentioned, whether he tried to play that one or not. Under edge for
takes Carberry into double figures. Didn't go where he wanted it to go. It was a juicy full toss to be put away. Too short, and as ever, Cook quickly onto it.
Poor delivery to start with. Naeem Islam just a long hop. Once again, easy pickings.
And a long hop that brought his downfall in the first innings. He's not going to miss out on those early in his innings. Hint of tiredness about the stroke that brought his downfall in the first innings. A long hop that he really could have put anywhere, but plonked it straight back to the bowler.
This one's wide of point and will get a boundary for Michael Carberry. Not sure this is the right move by Shakib. Shaidat put in a lot of effort at the other end.
Well, some of the decisions taken by Shakib have surprised all and sundry, and in this instance Carberry was looking to get a little bogged down, was egged on by that little misunderstanding, thought he'd open his arms and help himself to 4 runs. Well played to backward point.
Accelerations there in the run-up. That's away down the leg side. 4 byes go down against Mushfiqur Rahim, but Shaidat must take the blame. Lofted this time over the offside. Cook wants the 2 runs, and this time Carberry agrees. Yeah, the lower order batsmen in world cricket really in the air. Can Aftab get there? Yes, he can, and he's taken a very good catch indeed. So Alistair Cook misses out this time. He's dismissed for 39. The Bangladeshi supporters are very happy indeed.
Why not? At least they've got wicket, and through some good determined fielding, we saw Aftab earlier getting one, and this time I thought initially he missed the flight of the ball, but then adjusted very well. It took a long time to come down to him. He just grabbed hold of it before it went into the ground. And he had his heart in his mouth. He thought maybe Aftab couldn't quite get to it. But Alistair Cook, the England captain, goes for 39. Caught by Aftab of Mahmudullah. England are 65 for 1.
Jonathan Trott joins Michael Carberry at the fall of Alistair Cook's wicket. England 65 for 1, 368 runs to the good. Great opportunity here for Jonathan Trott to get his average into the 40s as well. Still recuperating.
In the meanwhile, Shakib Al Hassan has come into the attack, bowling his first over, bringing the changes.
Again, down the leg side to Trott. He enjoys that little shot. And it's going to run away to the boundary for 4. So that's Trott's first boundary. He's into double figures. It's 76 for 1.
Good shot. Poor delivery by Mahmudullah. Short and wide. And it's easy pickings for Carberry.
Yeah, picked up the length very quickly there, Michael Carberry. Just rocked back. No fielder out there patrolling the point boundary. It's a welcome boundary.
Well, it's a short delivery that Jonathan Trott goes back to try and pull. And it's a good catch by Junaid Siddiqui just in front of square. He'll be disappointed, Jonathan Trott. Missed out in the first innings. This time he pulls a long up and he leaves.
Yeah, the first innings dismissed. Unfortunately, the ball hitting him on the helmet and going through to the wicketkeeper. This time he pulls a long hop straight to forward square leg. He's gone for 14. England are 87 for 2.
Kevin Peterson has come to the crease. He'll be facing another left arm spin bowler. And to take you further, Shamin Chowdhury is with Michael Atherton.
Thanks, Dominic. Not a pretty sight for an opposing captain when you're trailing by 390. Peterson skips down the pitch. That's a nice way to get off the mark.
Well, he tossed down the wicket and played it away over mid-wicket. It's extraordinary looking shot. It seemed a little ungainly at one stage. See the feet wide apart initially, getting the right leg away, making room, and then dragging it back and getting to the pitch of the ball.
Extra cover. That was a productive area for Kevin Peterson in the first innings of this game. We highlighted how he changed his technique to hit straight balls through extra cover rather than his usual area through mid-wicket, and that's another example of it.
He manipulates that ball so very well, just waits for that little bit of turn, plays along with that, and the placement was perfect.
Twice Carberry has cut hard to the fieldsman. He gets a single on the second occasion. To keep the strike, it's 100 for 2. Swept hard. Peterson looks in really good touch in the second innings.
Pretty ominous. Peterson really looking strong. He's swept that with a lot of power. Went rocketing over the head of that fielder at square leg. No chance for him. Way over his head. Well struck, well timed.
Tremendous reach, Peterson. That's a huge stride forward, and he swept hard again and fine. Beats the man. Peterson looking to press on now.
Well, a gift offered way down the side of the leg stump.
Beautiful stroke. Just a little skip down the pitch, really minimum of effort, but it's sailed all the way for 6.
Kevin Peterson sashaying down the wicket, getting to the pitch of the ball and tonking it away. Full of confidence, lot of power, and the distance to take it over the long on boundary for a superb shot. So much in control.
Give it him! Peterson looking to sweep. Shakib Al Hassan has his man.
Kevin Peterson trying to sweep that ball. The ball was a shade quicker, kept on going and hitting him plumb in front. No problems for the umpire. Responded to the appeal from Shakib. Kevin Peterson, after a good knock of 32, has to come back to the pavilion. England 126 for 3.
Paul Collingwood replaces Kevin Peterson. With England in a commanding position, leading by 429. There was just a hint of arrogance about Peterson's innings, wasn't there?
It's gone very fine behind the keeper. Leg buys is this signal. Another loud shout and another decision given in favour of the bowler. So disappointment for Michael Carberry.
Yeah, just played all across it, didn't he? And the Hawkeye suggesting once again will go on to brush the leg stump. Michael Carberry goes back for 34. England 4 down for 130.
Ian Bell enjoys batting with Paul Collingwood. Quick-fire partnership in England's first innings here, and that memorable rearguard action at Cape Town to help save that important test match for England. That's gone a mid-off out, and Collingwood goes. Incredible stuff here. England gifting wickets to the opposition. Collingwood goes for 3, and amazingly England 5 down.
Inviting the batsman Paul Collingwood to go down the pitch, and a very soft dismissal. Straight to Mahmudullah Riyad at mid-off. Gone for 3. 5 for 131.
Matt Pryor didn't think he'd be batting this evening. A flurry of wickets as Peterson, Carberry and Collingwood go in quick succession. Bell survives. That's the end of the 3rd day, with England having a massive lead, 434 runs in front. In their second innings, 131 for 5. At one stage, 126 for 2. But Peterson, Carberry and Collingwood went in quick succession. And although England well in front in the match, hadn't had the greatest day possible today, they'd have hoped to have bowled Bangladesh out for less than 296. But a very stubborn stand by Mushfiqur Rahim and Naeem Islam helped them up to that total of 296.
Abdur Razzaq and Shakib Al Hassan picking up 2 each.